Welcome back to Crypto Talk, where I'm going to share with you an incredible opportunity to 10x your money in one of the more safest ways when it comes to cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency obviously is very risky. To invest in the crypto market, you see a lot of movement on a daily basis. However, because it is risky, does not mean that you should not play. Keep in mind that if you do play, you can make a lot of money, but you can also lose a lot of money. Now, with the high risk in the crypto market, it's a matter of identifying a great time to get into the market and then identifying a great time to exit the market. And that's how you can be successful. Now, that's obviously easy for me to say, and then it's another thing to actually do. But we can look at history and different cycles of history to try and anticipate and understand whether we think the market is going to go into a great direction or not. And when the market is down, that's a great time to buy, because when that market rebounds, then obviously what you've bought, if you bought valuable tokens, they will see great gains. Now, I'm here today in this video to share with you a token that is one of the safest crypto investments from a standpoint of it's a macro cap token. It's quite well established. It doesn't have a lot of competitors, and it brings a lot of value to the table. And it hasn't really pumped a crazy amount yet as of me making this video, especially when I'm comparing to some other tokens like the likes of Solana and Avalanche, and even things like Near Protocol that have been pumping a lot of late. Now, this is a token that I want to share with you that, like I said, it has tremendous value. It's one of these safer macro cap tokens that you can invest in crypto. And just because it's safe, it does not mean that it's not going to go down. Of course, it can still, dip. If everything else dips, this token will also dip. It just follows the crypto market as a whole, and a lot of things typically seem to follow Bitcoin. Now, of course, when this token goes up, you can have mega gains, and the sooner you get in, the better. So with that being said, I will share my screen with you, and I'll reveal this token to you, and then we are going to go through some of the different things of this token, numbers, and some opportunity that I think that exists for this token. Okay, so the token is Chainlink. I believe that if you are going to invest in Chainlink literally right now, it's trading at just shy of $15. Chainlink will most likely touch $200. Now, this is just something that I think, and there's a lot of other people that think that Chainlink will do incredibly well. And I personally think that Chainlink is a very undervalued crypto investment right now. And it's one of the safer ones in terms of like what it is that Chainlink actually brings to the table. The value that Chainlink brings to the table in the crypto space is incredible, and it virtually has no competition, or not a lot of competition, in terms of what it does. And so this is a great buy. It is very important for me to say, I'm not telling you to buy Chainlink. If you buy Chainlink, you're doing so at your own risk. It's literally on you. So if you're not willing to assume the risk, don't do anything that I say in this video. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you to do this. This is purely for educational, entertainment-based purposes only, okay? But all jokes aside, I'm just simply here to share opportunity, things that I think are opportunistic, and you can do with it what you want. I'm not telling you to do it, and I'm not a financial advisor. And if you act on anything that I say in this video, if you buy Chainlink and you make money, good for you. But if you buy Chainlink and you lose money, that's also on you. Not so good, but also on you. So I'm not telling you to buy this token, okay? Don't do what I tell you to do. I'm not a financial advisor, all right? Just here to share opportunity. Okay, that aside, let's quickly look at Chainlink. On the last day, we're seeing that it's down close to 5%. Now, if we look at the 7-day chart for Chainlink, we are 6.52% in the green. If we look at the last month, we are seeing that Chainlink in the last month is pretty much even, minus 0.40%. And then the last year, we're seeing Chainlink is 149.19, that it's up. Now, we're going to look at the all chart as well. And then we're going to come back to the 1-year chart, because I want to show you something exciting about Chainlink. If we look at the all chart, it's up 9,449.87%. And you can see right now, this is where it's sitting. And over here was 2021. This was the 2021 bull run for Chainlink. And you can see back here, way back in 2019, it obviously didn't do a lot back then. And, it literally just went $2, $3 right around here. So not a crazy 2019. But then it had a really strong 2021. We're going to get to its all-time highs, etc. But what I want to show you here is where you see roughly where we're at right now. In this cycle, should we see a strong crypto bull run, Chainlink, in my opinion, and it's a lot of other people's opinion as well, and keep in mind it's just my opinion, but in my opinion, Chainlink will blow well past its all-time high. I think that in this bull run, Chainlink will be like what Ethereum was in last bull run in terms of, when we look at Ethereum, and very quickly, we're going to come back to this Chainlink chart. But I want to quickly show you Ethereum in terms of what it did in 2019 and then what it did in 2021. So I think this year, if we see obviously this strong bull run going into 2024, then what I think is we're going to see when we go to the all chart here on Ethereum, okay, you see Ethereum in the chart way back here in 2019, okay? So 2017, Ethereum had a nice little run. Then you could see here 2019, Ethereum didn't do too much, but then 2021, Ethereum had explosive growth. So we're looking at this little chart right here and this explosive chart right here. I personally think that we could see that for Chainlink this time around. That this essentially what we're seeing right here on Ethereum, I think that we could see, this could essentially be like Chainlink's 2021. And I think Chainlink's 2024, should we see a strong crypto bull run, could look more like this. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to be as massive as this. I'm not anticipating Chainlink to touch 1,000. I think that's being very, very optimistic. But I am thinking that Chainlink will easily hit 200 just because of its value and its utility and its use case. And if we see a strong crypto bull market, and if we see institutional money flow into this market, and if we see adoption of, or more adoption of this technology, then Chainlink will be mega, mega, mega. And you're getting a steal if you're investing in Chainlink right now. So that's what I think. Up to you what you want to do, your choice. But I want to show you quickly here before we move on, the 1-year chart on Chainlink. And you can see right now Chainlink is going kind of trending a little bit downwards. But right here, if you look at the last month, it was not doing a whole lot in the last month. It's essentially been trading sideways. So if we're going to go back to the 1-year chart, Chainlink right around here was trading at 5, 6, 7, 6, 6, 7, 8, etc. And then right around here, October, this was the bottom here, October 18th. And we were starting to see bullish action in the crypto space, November, December, of course, and also in October. But this is essentially where Chainlink started to take off. Right around the last 10 days of October, it had a nice little run up right here. So from last 10 days of October to the first 11 days of November. So we're talking in 20 days, a Chainlink jumped from down here, okay, down here, from 7, it jumped up here to 16, okay? So that's more than a double in 20 days. Now, ever since, it's essentially trended down a little bit, climbed back up a little bit, trended down a little, climbed back up a little, trending down a little. So what I want you to see here with Chainlink is that it has done one kind of run. It did one little run there in 20 days, and it's essentially been going sideways, up and down a little bit, but nothing major since then. Now, Chainlink is not a crazy amount off of the floor right now, okay? When I say off of the floor, I'm viewing this here kind of as Chainlink's floor, $5, $6, $7, $8, okay? This is kind of the floor, like the low of the bear market lows that we saw Chainlink hit. So I'm looking at Chainlink right now being like, okay, if the floor of Chainlink is $6, $7, $8, essentially it's double what the floor is, around double, maybe a little bit more of what its floor was. Now, if it grows, it doesn't ever mean that it's going to come back down to that floor. But in the event that I invest in Chainlink and it does dip, if we were to see a bear market for whatever reason, if we were to see strong pullbacks and a crypto bull market would not appear, then literally my Chainlink would probably not go down more than, half. That's like a worst case scenario for Chainlink, okay? So this is one of the safest crypto investments that you can make. And I'm typically very optimistic. And I think we're going to see a strong crypto bull market in 2024. Things are certainly looking in that direction. And right now, Chainlink is one of the best undervalued macro cap coins that's out there, okay? In terms of, when I say best, it's one of the safest. In terms of the value that it also brings to the table in the crypto space, it's incredibly valuable what it brings to the table. And it hasn't pumped a crazy amount yet, so you can still get, 5, 10x. I personally think you can easily get a 10x out of Chainlink from this price right here. And I think, in a strong crypto bull run, of course. So that's why I think it's immensely, immensely undervalued. You look at the likes of Solana, and I'll quickly pull up Solana here on this, on CoinMarketCap, just to kind of give you a comparison of what Solana has been doing. And Solana has been performing really well. I personally love Solana. I've only ever made money with Solana. I've only ever done profitable trades with Solana. So I'm a big fan of Solana from that standpoint. But You look at what Solana has done in the last year, 874% in the last year. We are going to see those type of numbers from Chainlink as well, okay? If we see a strong crypto bull market continue. If you look 874% for Solana on the year, you look at Chainlink on the year, it's 148%. Solana has essentially pumped another 8 times more of what Chainlink has pumped already. And Solana is great. Solana is getting a lot of attention. It's pumping a lot, and it may continue to pump quite a bit as well. But if you were to invest in Solana right now, the chance that you get a 10x from Solana in terms of the price that it is right now is much lower, I personally think, than you getting a 10x from Chainlink right now. And Solana, I personally think, is going to be a little bit more volatile. The challenge with Chainlink, in my opinion, at least, kind of from how I'm seeing it, is that it's not as trendy or as hypey or as shiny of an object. Solana can be viewed more like trendy, hypey, shiny object, and that obviously can help Solana for a pump. But when Solana is going to kind of reach its peak, whenever that's going to be in the crypto bull run, I think Solana will also dump off very quickly. And it's only a matter of time before Chainlink will get going. And when Chainlink gets going, it's going to take off. So right now, as I'm making this video, you still have an opportunity to jump on the Chainlink train, because I think that you will have major upside if you choose to buy Chainlink. And we're just looking at where it's sitting right now. And like I said, if you were to get into Chainlink right now, worst case scenario, if Chainlink goes back to its floor, which I don't think that it will, in future times when Chainlink future bear market times, when Chainlink will lose its value that it's going to gain, in terms of, like, when we see bull markets, essentially all these tokens pump, they increase in terms of their value, and then in bear market times, a lot of that gets dumped off and they lose that. So when we get through a bull market and we get back into a bear market, Chainlink will certainly drop down, as will pretty much every other crypto token. But what you'll see in that case is, I think Chainlink's floor will be higher than 7 or 8 or 6 in the next bear market. But we're looking for bull market first, then bear market. That's what we're going for. So I guess what I'm trying to say here is, if you were to buy Chainlink and for some reason the markets would reverse and the bull market would get delayed, you would look at Chainlink, if it was to drop to 6, 7, 8, essentially you would lose half of your money, literally in a worst case scenario, more than likely, and you could just hold for a bull market. Whereas if you look at something like Solana, it's already pumped 810%. So if you enter Solana right now and we were to see a bear market, Solana could drop all the way to 30, even possibly 20 at its floor. We've seen Solana at its floor was like 18 or a little bit less than that, I believe is what it was in kind of the bear market floor. Now, next Solana's floor, in terms of next bear market, so Solana's floor is probably going to be higher, as typically that's how it works. And the same is going to be true with Chainlink. So I'm just kind of giving you an idea for what I believe is a great investment right now. And I think, like, if you're looking at something like Chainlink and you're investing in Chainlink right now, you will do tremendously well when the crypto bull market takes full swing. And obviously, if you are to invest in Chainlink, and again, I'm not telling you to, this is your own risk. If you choose to do it, it's on you. If you make money, it's on you. If you lose money, it's also on you. But if you do invest in Chainlink right now, and we see Chainlink jump tremendously, obviously you're going to want to make sure that you exit the train at some point. So it's important that you understand, with any crypto investment that you make, you want to identify a great time to get in when a token is still relatively low and has tremendous upside, and then you catch as much of that upside as you can, and then you have to exit the train. You have to sell it, okay? So if you're just going to buy and you're going to hold, then eventually, once we get through the bull market, your token value will drop a lot. Some of these tokens drop 80 to 90% from their all-time highs. And, then essentially, what's the point of getting in if you're not going to sell off? So you have to get in, and you have to sell off when you're getting your gains. Now, I personally am looking for a 10x out of Chainlink. That's personally what I'm looking, for myself, and I believe that Chainlink will easily do that from here. And like I said, it's one of the safest crypto coins, safest macro crypto coins that you can invest in at this time, in terms of it hasn't really pumped yet. So I just want to stress that, because it has pumped a little bit, but it hasn't pumped a tremendous amount, okay? Now, a couple quick things that I want to look at here for Chainlink before we move on. The current market cap of Chainlink right now is sitting at 8.5, just shy of 8.5 billion, okay? So if you think about that, that is a decent high market cap. So, for this to continue to move upwards, it will take volumes of money, but the space that Chainlink is in and the value that Chainlink provides, it's almost like uh, a needed asset in the crypto space. It's like a very utility, like a strong utility. It's got strong utility. That would be the way to describe Chainlink. And it's going to be used for a lot of different things within the crypto space. If we see institutions adopt this technology more, and the more, not only just institutions, but the more that we see this technology adopted, Chainlink's role in that world is immensely important, and it doesn't have a lot of competition. So it will be utilized a lot. And that's where Chainlink has so much tremendous upside. And again, I mean, it's not the most kind of hyped or the most kind of trendy or the shiniest thing. And I think that is kind of what hinders Chainlink a little bit in terms of, when you compare to, how much Solana has pumped, and then Chainlink just doesn't have the same sort of maybe shiny object attractiveness yet. But when it starts to move, people will jump aboard the train. And the fact that Chainlink has been a little slow to move, this has given us opportunity to jump on the train. At least that's the way I view it. So you can do with this what you want. But at the end of the day, I think you'll have great success if you invest in Chainlink now and you obviously sell it off when it appreciates. However many multiples you want to wait for, that will be on you. But I think in a strong market, you would want to see, you'd want to make sure that you're in Chainlink. Now, I'll show you one last thing here on the chart. If you look at the Coin Codex chart here, okay, so this is a different website that you can essentially get any and all information on a bunch of different cryptocurrencies that you could possibly want to get. You can see here that the Chainlink price, the current price is 1487. But if we're looking at the all-time high for Chainlink, it was 5289, and it's down still 72% from its all-time high. That was back in May 10, 2021. The all-time low date for Chainlink was 2017. And obviously this all-time low, it's like 12 cents. So this is crazy low, way, 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 way back when Chainlink was first getting started. If we look at Chainlink, its all-time high, 52.89. If you look at the current Chainlink price, literally just for this token to go back to its all-time high, we're just going to say that we're going to pretend that Chainlink is at $15. You would get like 15 if you buy at 15, 30, 45. You would get like a 2.5x, pretty much close to 2.5x for this token just to go back to its all-time high. And this token, it will easily fly past its all-time high. This is one of the ones that I think Chainlink has a great opportunity to touch 200. It might even blow past that. We'll have to see ultimately what it's going to do. This is just me, what I think what it'll do based on what I'm seeing in terms of the value that it brings to the table. And this thing hasn't even really started running yet. And like I said, I want to stress this as well. I think Chainlink is one of the safer cryptos to invest in terms of the value that it brings to the table. It's it's already established in what it does. It doesn't really have a lot of competition, and its use case is tremendous in the crypto world. And as we see more and more this technology being adopted and used, if we're going to see that, then Chainlink will be big time immense in terms of its appreciation from where it is right now, and its potential that it has is just incredible. So this is like a no-brainer as far as I'm concerned when I'm looking at macro cap coins that can give great returns. And it's essentially, you got to decide for yourself if you're going to do this or not. Remember that the risk is on you. I'm not telling you you should. I'm not telling you you shouldn't. It's 100% on you. If you choose to invest, that's on you. If you don't, that's also on you. So do with it what you want. I'm just here to share what I think is opportunity. And I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not telling you what to do. So everything that you do, if you choose to act on any of this, I'm not telling you to do it. It's your own risk. You're doing it at your own risk. So do as you wish. With that being said, we are going to wrap up this video. I will just say one last thing as we wrap up the video. Again, if you invest in this, it is at your own risk, okay? You invest and you make money, good for you. You invest and you lose money, not good, but also on you. So do as you feel is best to do. Do more research if you think that that's something that you have to do. And with that being said, if you are looking for a crypto exchange to buy and sell crypto coins, you can buy and sell hundreds of thousands of tokens, then go ahead and click the first link in the description of the video. It'll be a link that'll get you to sign up for MEXC. It's a fairly trusted crypto exchange. If you use MEXC, I encourage you to only do spot trading. I'm not saying that you should use futures trading or do any sort of trading with leverage. Spot trading is only what I would recommend that you do, and that's as simple as you identifying a coin that you want to buy, something like, for example, Chainlink. If you like Chainlink, you essentially have to go set up your account, make sure that you get some funds in there. You can either fund it directly with your card, or maybe you can buy Ethereum somewhere and then send your Ethereum in there, and then literally take your Ethereum, sell it for USDT, and then go ahead and buy Chainlink with your USDT. And then once you have Chainlink bought, then all you essentially have to do is wait for Chainlink to appreciate. And then when it appreciates, then what you can do when you are set and ready, you simply just go ahead and sell off your Chainlink to, in this case, if you're going to do it on MEXC, see what options it has, but it's for sure paired with USDT. So you could sell it for USDT, and then you could take your USDT, swap it for USDC, or maybe either Ethereum or whatever you want, and move it to wherever you're able to cash it out for currency of your choice. So it's as simple as that. It's a very simple process. Again, the first link in the description of the video, you'll be able to access MEXC. Of course, there's other crypto exchange platforms. So if you don't want to sign up to MEXC, then go ahead and see what else is available for you. I'm only going to have a link for MEXC in the description of this video for the time being. If you do happen to see other links, maybe I've been able to add something else, but for the time being, MEXC is all that I'll have available for you in the description to sign up for. And with that being said, thanks so much for taking valuable time out of your day to watch the video. I appreciate it. Make sure you give it a like, leave any thoughts or questions you have in the comments for me below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so that you do not miss out on future Crypto Talk videos that I'll be sharing with you. Thanks for being here. I appreciate you. All the best, and we'll see you soon.